Dear students, welcome to my first class on Module 4, Curve Fitting and Statistical Methods. In this module, we will be discussing the basic concept of statistics, like how to find mean, median, mode, variance and standard deviations. What is correlation, types of correlation, and how to find the correlation coefficient by using Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient, and how to find the rank correlation coefficient, what is regression, how to find lines of regression, and fitting of the curve y is equal to ax plus b, y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, and y is equal to a into x power b by using least squares method. Now, in this lecture video, I'll be discussing the basic concept of statistics and the concept of correlation. What is statistics? Statistics is a discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of the data. In applying statistics to scientific, industrial, or social problem, it is conventional to begin with a statistical population or a statistical model to be studied here. Populations can be diverse group of people or object, such as all people living in a country or every atom composing a crystal. Statistics deal with every aspect of data, including the planning of the data collection in terms of the design of survey and experiments. An histogram of flow of data sets has been given here. The first concept in this module is measure of central tendency. A frequency distribution in general shows clustering or grouping of the data around some central value. Finding this central value or the average will given the measure of central tendency. So hence, a measure of central tendency gives us a rough idea where the data points are centered. Mean. Now we will learn how to find mean. We'll be calling this mean as arithmetic mean. If x1, x2, etc., xn are n observations, then the mean of the variate x is given by x bar is equal to x1 plus x2 plus etc. plus xn whole divided by n, or it will be equal to summation xi divided by n. So the formula for to calculate mean of x is given by summation x divided by n. Now, for frequency distribution, the mean x bar is given by f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus etc. plus fn xn whole divided by n, or the mean of x is equal to summation fi xi whole divided by n we can use. Median. Median is equal to capital L plus capital N divided by 2 minus c whole divided by small f into h, where L is nothing but lower limit of median class, capital N is called total frequency, small f is called width of median class, c is called cumulative frequency up to the class preceding the median class. Mode. The mode is defined as that the value of the variable which occurs most frequently. That is, the mode is given by mode is equal to 3 times of mean minus median, or mode is equal to L plus delta 1 divided by delta 1 plus delta 2. Geometrical mean. If x1, x2, etc. xn are set of n observation, then the geometrical mean is given by geometrical mean is equal to x1, x2, etc. xn whole power 1 by n. Now applying log on both the sides, I'll be getting log of geometrical mean is equal to 1 by n log x1 plus log x2 etc. log xn. So this formula we got by using log of AB formula and log of x power n formula. Now for the frequency distribution, the geometrical mean is given by x1 whole power f1, x2 whole power f2 and xn whole power fn whole power 1 by n. By applying log, we'll be getting 1 by n f1 log x1 plus f2 log x2 etc. plus fn log xn. Harmonic mean. If x1, x2, etc., xn are set of n observation, then the harmonic mean is given by the reciprocal of the arithmetic mean of the its quantities. That is, arithmetic mean is given by 1 by n into 1 by x1 plus 1 by x2 plus etc. plus 1 by xn. And for the frequency distribution, the harmonic mean is given by 1 by n into f1 by x1 plus f2 by x2 plus etc. plus fn by xn. So next is measure of dispersion. Dispersion is a degree of scatterness or variation of the variable about a central value. Range. The range is given by the difference between the large value and the least value in the distribution. The formula for range is given by maximum value minus minimum value. Next one is quartile deviation or semi-interquartile deviation. It is given by quartile is called dividing the frequency into 4 equal parts. If Q1 and Q3 are the first and third quartiles, then the value of Q is given by 1 by 2 into Q3 minus Q1. Mean of deviation. The mean of deviation is the mean of the absolute differences of the values from the mean median mode. It is given by md is equal to 1 by n summation fi xi minus a. So where a is either the mean, the median or the mode. Standard deviation. The most important, the most powerful measure of dispersion is standard deviation. It is given by standard deviation is equal to square root of 1 by capital N summation fi x1 minus x bar whole square, where n is the total frequency. Or this standard deviation is given by square root of summation fi di whole divided by n minus summation fi di by n whole square. Next one, variance. This variance is given by square of standard deviation will be called as a variance. Correlation. If the change in one variable affects a change in other variable, will be called as in the two variables are perfectly correlated. Types of correlation. The first type is positive or negative correlation. If an increase or decrease in the values of one variable corresponds to an increase or decrease in the value of the other variable, then the correlation is said to be positive correlation. Similarly, if an increase or decrease in the values of one variable corresponds to an decrease or increase in the other value of the variable, then it is called negative correlation. Example, height and weight yield of crops are positively correlated. Similarly, increase in the price of commodity and the decrease in the demand will be a negative correlation. Simple and multiple correlation. When only two variables are studied, then it is called a simple correlation. Example, demand and price, volume and pressure. When more than two variables are studied simultaneously, then it is called a multiple correlation. Example, price, demand and supply of commodity. Linear and non-linear correlation. If the ratio of change between two variables is uniform, then there will be a linear correlation between them. Similarly, the correlation is called a non-linear or curvilinear if the amount of change in one variable does not bear the constant ratio of the amount of change in other variable. This is called an non-linear correlation. Perfect correlation. If two variables vary in such a way that their ratio is always constant, then the correlation is said to be a perfect correlation. Okay, in the next lecture video, we will discuss the problems based on correlation by using Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient, and we'll be discussing the rank correlation coefficient also. Thank you.